Now, Moonbeam is one of these up and coming live streaming platforms that we've seen plenty of them come and go. We've seen Glimish that had a good start, bad management, and disappeared, or it died on the vine. We had I was about to say live stream, but no, LiveSpace. Another one that had great promise, but unfortunately lost its funding because I guess the reasoning why that was told publicly was that the VCs for LiveSpace wanted to have AI integration into LiveSpace, but the founders and the people who run LiveSpace didn't want to put AI because everyone's doing AI. AI is everywhere. So the VCs, okay, we're pulling our funding, and unfortunately that killed off LiveSpace. LiveSpace had great potential. What they were doing showed that you can do things out of the box a little bit. But again, you need money to run these services because the infrastructure costs alone for a live streaming platform, especially for a high definition 1080p and up, is very expensive at scale for a large amount of channels. And they did so much in a short amount of time too, because they released a API for bots. Wow, Kick still has not released it over a year later. But don't worry, Kick will have the API in another 2 weeks. Sure. 2 more weeks, we'll have it. But yeah, we're talking about other platforms here. So LiveSpace got killed off. Trovo at the beginning, this is a couple years ago after Mixer died. Trovo had a great potential, but unfortunately it's still running, so it's still valuable that you can stream to it. But unfortunately, it's not, how should I word this? It's geared more for the European, Southeast Asia, South America audience, because North America is, especially English speaking streams, are not so many there, that the audience is very tiny compared to the Middle East audience or the Southeast Asian audience or South America. It's those areas are have a more higher number of potential viewers for streamers that stream in those particular areas. That's how I'm saying it. And again, I'm going to show what Moonbeam is trying to get across, which is similar to how Trovo decided to do things with their channel spaces, which is interesting. But in the Trovo's case, I really think how they implemented it was not the best way how they did it. With Moonbeam, let's just jump in, shall we? Moonbeam might look familiar to a lot of you. This is, unfortunately, I don't have access to the actual service itself, so we're going to look at the pictures in the website and their PR video that they have produced. So the pictures here is that, let's see if I can, yes, as big as it's going to get. That's what she said. It looks very similar to Discord. Has that Discord feel. And this is what Trovo tried to style its new updated channel spaces. But Moonbeam is starting out from the start with this in mind, instead of, oh, we're just a live streaming platform. Oh, but now we're going to try to shoehorn a Discord type of feel and infrastructure into our service a year or two later. It didn't really work out. I don't think not many people are utilizing it as well as they wanted to. So unfortunately, that is still the case. But Moonbeam here is having its cake and eat it too. It's going to be a live streaming service or platform that also integrates more of a community hub that is in line with the channels. So you have, of course, your chat room, I'm guessing, and then you have your community hub. So you have right here, it shows on the picture, it has a home tab, there's a marketplace tab. Sure, sounds interesting, but okay. Videos, team and about, So it seems that they're wanting to include more of a community channel hub as the basis for their platform, which is a great thing because if you start out with that from the get-go, you'll probably have a better chance of success instead of trying to shoehorn it a year or two later. And they also will be working on a mobile app. As I say, it's a paradigm shift, putting power back into the hands of creators. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. So they got collaboration as the key to sustainability. We're introducing Realms, a place where you and your friends can stream, engage with a shared community, and monetize content all in one place. Now, this is from the mock-ups here on their website. It looks pretty. It looks functional. But again, these are just mock-ups. I have no idea until they actually release. And I'm not really sure when they're going to be releasing, but we'll see. Keep 100% of what you earn. Excuse me. Wow. We can't be sustainable if our creators aren't getting the revenue they deserve. At the same time, streaming platforms are expensive. Moonstones allow us to take our cut up front so creators can focus on building great content. What they mean by that is if you're on Twitch, it's Twitch bits. Is the in-platform currency, like 100 Twitch bits is equivalent to $1. One Twitch bit is equivalent to a penny. So the same procedure in how Twitch goes about this is that as a viewer, if you buy Twitch bits, let's say 100, you buy 100 Twitch bits, you're going to get charged $1.40. Twitch front loads the cost to the viewer and not the creator. The creator, if you give a creator 100 bits, they get 100%. It's you as a viewer, you take the brunt of taxes, fees, and the black box of Twitch fees. So this is what I'm assuming is what is going to be the same process that Moonbeam is going to be looking into or will be doing, because that they can say, oh, as a streamer you get 100% of the moonstones. Yeah, because your viewer is taking care of the cost on their end. All right, so again, this is a new up-and-coming platform. I watched one of their live streams where, let me just get this out of the way right now, is that they are crowdfunding, which means it's like a kickstarting their service. We'll take a look into that in just a moment. But the CEO or the founder, I believe that's blanking on his name, but he did say that they do have funding. Even if they don't crowdfund, they will still be releasing or unleashing Moonbeam to the world, or as it were. So even if the crowdfunding is not successful, Moonbeam will still be releasing. As I say, Moonbeam will be free to use after our alpha and beta phases are concluded. By supporting Moonbeam during our backer kit campaign, you can get alpha or beta access and help shape the platform's features. And they also have this Sysis work. This, I believe, is an AI type of situation. I'm guessing Pisces is our proprietary moderation technology. Initially, realm owners will use Pisces to establish moderation settings within the realm. There is a baseline moderation standard for whatever platform wide, but moderators make decisions regarding content in their realm. This ensures Pisces best meets the needs of each realm and their unique communities. This is a great thing to look into because I believe, Pisces is a large language model used to identify, recognize, and understand the sentiment and nuances of human language. It is a tool to keep you safe online. So, and essentially, they're building their automod, air quotes there, with AI. I know a lot of people have hang-ups with AI features being integrated in platforms or services that they use. So this is the thing that Moonbeam has to overcome in trying to sell the AI aspect of this automod. And let me just get this out of the way as well. Twitch is working on integrating AI as well. So you are not able to get away from AI essentially unless you use like Owncast or PeerTube, because there's no AI. You fully control those platforms as free and open source software. But for multi-channel platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Moonbeam potentially, there will be cases where you'll have to deal with AI. And I know more than likely Twitch right now with the auto mod, they probably have AI already in the back end working on the auto mod. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I can comfortably say that it is a possibility that AI is involved with Twitch right now. Of course, yeah, Moonbeams, like we just said, is very similar to Twitch Bits. Earning with Moonstones, virtual goods anyone can buy on our platform. For every Moonstone fan gives a creator, the creator earns 1 penny. So 1 Moonstone equals 1 penny. Same thing with Twitch Bits. And they also have a Moonbeam Plus, which I'm guessing is like a free tier or ad-free. So running a live streaming platform comes with high cost, and we believe in transparency. To ensure sustainability while providing significant benefits to you, we've developed a Moonbeam Plus is an optional monthly subscription with platform-wide perks, including ad-free viewing, increased ad revenue for creators, increased earnings for creators. Okay, that I don't know what that means, but okay, and access to early features. Be interesting because I know with the LiveSpace, it also had a option for, or they were trying to work out an option for like ad-free, like LiveSpace Plus or a LiveSpace Premium to have ad-free. But the thing is trying to get for these new up-and-coming platforms to sway a potential advertiser into putting ads on a platform is going to be very difficult, especially if there's a low number of viewers compared to streamers. If you have more streamers than you do viewers, and all you have is just live streamers streaming to each other, there's not really any kind of interaction at that time. So it's going to be, they're going to have to work on increasing the potential ad revenue that, you know, for Moonbeam. And it's just, that's hard work, especially for something that's just doesn't have a proof of concept, but it's not publicly out there for the advertisers to look into. They do say that they expect to begin alpha phase in Q4 of this year and beta phase in Q1 2025. Did this work? It did. Welcome. It did work. But yeah, it's so you can get into their alpha and beta phase by going to their crowdfunding. So let's take a look at that. But before we do that, let me just go ahead, look at a couple other different things here. Can you stream on Moonbeam and simulcast on other platforms? They do. They don't have an exclusivity clause. I believe all creators should stream and simulcast on as many platforms as possible. Okay. Which is a great thing because, what was it? Late last year or mid last year when Twitch finally, after years of being potentially the only platform to have an exclusivity clause with its creators, they dropped it. And now you can stream anywhere and everywhere, which is a great thing, really. So let's take a look at their crowdfunding. So let's take a look at what you get for. So here's a little bit. This is their automod, their prices system. That's their AI for automod. So they have a mod queue, which I'm glad that they're looking at working on this on the onset of releasing the platform before the general public has access to it, so they can narrow down any kind of issues. So to have this from the start, which is a good thing. Great. Have automod. That's a great feature. Keeps you and your community safe so you can focus on creating. So this is potentially what a live stream on Moonbeam will look like. It's very basic, it's very generic, which is okay. It gets what you have for a live streaming platform. You have the live stream and chat on one side. What more do you really need? There's a little bit more. We'll see. Yeah, it's a very simple design. Of course, they're going to iterate it, put some innovation, try to make a little bit more on it. Yeah, Moonbeam, let's take a look at that. Is from the onset, they are going for more like a community hub for your channels. So it has that Discord look to it. We looked at it earlier, but just to take a quick look at it again. So you have like your different servers / channels that you can follow, which is one thing that, if you think about it, Discord could corner the market and be a competitor to Twitch if they did this by improving their live streaming feature set, because they already got hundreds of millions of accounts on Discord. They can easily roll this up too, but again, live streaming infrastructure is highly expensive, and Nitro is going to probably be bumped up to $20 a month instead of 10 to cover the cost of live streaming. But again, as a new platform that is coming out, to start with this mindset and how everything's going to be structured and how it's going to be looking is great. Instead of trying to shoehorn a feature later down the line, and when you got people used to one way of doing things and you change it up completely, yeah, that's not really going to work all too well. So yeah, looking at the live stream, so you got your live chat and your live stream, and I'm sure they have the player controls. I'm sure they're going to change the look of it down the line, or after release, we'd go through alpha, beta channels or testing. But yeah, from the onset, it looks good. It looks fine. That's what I like to see. I like to see a live stream and chat. Reminds me a lot of Gilded, actually, because of the recent post sidebar and that thing. I really like this, though. Hope this is a self-hostable thing. Unfortunately, it's not. This is more than likely going to be a multi-channel platform. So it's not open source. So unfortunately, it's not going to be like Owncast. Did I close out Backer Kit? No, I did not. All right, so live stream. I was hoping where they have the... Oh, so if I go to creators, this is Backer Kit itself. Support us on Backer. Okay. All right, so I guess you can sign up with your email to get updates. I guess they have cut the Backer Kit, or it had passed. It's over with. Oh, unfortunately, their Backer Kit has expired. I thought it would be a little bit longer because I did look at it, I think last month. So I guess only 30 days. But anyways, sorry. I should have done this an earlier stream of this instead of later, but their Backer Kit is over. So of course, go through the peer video. Is streamers are these people that are so like down in the trenches, no control over what they do. We'll give you back the control of your community and stuff like that. And it's a great thing to see that a platform or a group of people are interested in trying this initiative, because we really do need some competition out there for the likes of Twitch. Because as what we have right now, you're getting ads. Twitch, I'm sorry again, you're going within less than 8 minutes, you're going to get hit with another set of ads. But yeah. Moonbeam. Hey, how's it going? Hey there, Anthony, you're CEO of Moonbeam. You can see the Backer Kit that is still up if you go to the Backer Kit itself and search for Moonbeam. Oh, okay. We have a lot of info there for folks to reference. Welcome on in. Let's take a look. Okay, so if we go to... Oh. You had a link. Pays a look, right? So how's it going? Welcome. All right, so let's take a look at their Backer Kit. Let's see. Because I know you guys... Anthony, I caught your live stream a couple weeks ago. I believe you mentioned even if the Backer Kit is not successful, you're still releasing. You're still going public, essentially, right? Yeah. Click on story. There. Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's take a look here. So you're funded already 136,000. Projects are almost funded. Let's see. Yeah, we have a lot of funding into launch. The Backer Kit was just to get buy-in for our vision so we can protect that moving forward. Cool. Because I know on the website you said to, if you wanted to have early access into the beta and alpha and beta stages, to go through the backer kit. It's not required. If you don't want to do that, anyone else is watching, you don't have to. I think my long chat may have ruined the stream setup. No, hold on. Yeah, it's just the browser overlay got borked. Oops, sorry. All right, so let's see. Let's watch this on Tubes of You.
Checking out our campaign for a new live streaming. My name is Pat Conry, and this is Anthony Joyce Rivera.
All right, so Anthony, this is the CEO.
We're going to talk about 3 things today. Down below, there'll be more information. But first is our moderation system. It is really keeping people safe, and it's revolutionary technology. Secondly, we're going to tackle collaboration and community.
Now, that's very important because we already talked about it, where it looks like you're integrating AI into your auto mod, which is pretty cool to think about. As I know Twitch, I forget where Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, had mentioned that he was at a conference, I think, not even like a month or 2 ago, that AI is going to be a big thing within Twitch. Also, the site isn't mockups. It's a real site being used to, oh, okay. So all those images are videos are, oh, okay. Thank you for pointing that out. That's actually very helpful. Because with mockups, yeah, we can tell a story, but it's not going to look the same. But that's actually, thank you for pointing that out, it's an actual, we know, right? But yeah, with integrating AI into AutoMod, and it's actually really cool to see that you guys are doing the AutoMod from the start, because a lot of places like, oh yeah, we'll get to that eventually. We just need to get our site out there and get people streaming onto it. We'll figure out AutoMod at a later date. But to see that you guys are thinking about the creator safety and also viewer safety is a great thing to see.
Reimagine what that means on a live streaming platform and what we call realms. And third and foremost, we care deeply about creators making their fair pay on our platform. So we have moonstones and we've implemented revenue splits for all creators. Please check us out below and support us. We really need you on this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's the thing. Thank you for coming out. It's a great thing. That's what I like to see is the people who are working on trying to think outside the box and not just, oh, we're making like a Twitch clone, but it's blue or another color. We're trying to do something that's more out of the box style. Yeah, we want to be transparent about our use of AI. We aren't hiding. In fact, we believe we can be one of the first to use it. And like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I don't know if you guys are here, but AI, I know a lot of people will have a hang up with AI. Just the mere mention of AI to be like, nope, I'm not touching it. I don't want to deal with it. And that's perfectly fine. That's your prerogative. That's cool. I myself, I use AI as a tool for like these type of videos because I take this portion of the live stream, I edit it down, and I take the transcript of it and make it as a blog post. That's how I use AI. It saves me time instead of having to go through cutting up the transcript to make it more readable. That's the term, right? Yeah. I use AI in that way. I'm just letting it use my words into a better format to get my point across instead of trying to read through a video transcript, which is, yeah, anyone who tries to do that, I'm sorry, but especially with my videos. But that's how I use AI. I don't use AI to create my content. I don't go to ChatGPT or Chibbity and say, hey, write me an article on Moonbeam or Oncast or Peer, whatever. And it spits out some garbage and I'll quickly pass through. Yeah, it's good enough. Post it and on to the next. But see how you guys are actually using AI and I'm being very transparent how it is being used. Thank you. It's like a fresh breath of fresh air. And pretty much also doing, I like to say comparison to how Twitch bits and how your moonstones, it's pretty much like a one-to-one comparison. I don't like uppercase A, uppercase I as touted by those open AI, but I'm fascinated by machine learning in general and hope we can create a more ethical environment. Yeah, again, I'm in the same boat as well. Because I understand how people have this, oh, AI, it'll take our gerbs. Hey, ain't going to take our gerbs. AI is pretty much in everything and everywhere. So you can't really get around it. Let's take a look more. So let's look more at this. Was it Pisces? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your system's name. Like I tell everybody in my live streams, I'll butcher names. I don't mean any ill will to it. This is me.
All right, I want to talk about Pixis. As the father of 3 young boys, I'm excited that we've developed this revolutionary tool. It is something that identifies cyberbullying, hate speech, toxic language, and it completely prevents it. It is a tool that you use.
Hey, Corey, you made it. Welcome. Yeah, really intrigued by Moonbeam. Missed investing in the backer kit effort, so I'm chomping at the bit. The bit for the moment it becomes available for post beta. Many of us former LiveSpace folks are very interested. You made it. Yeah, Pixis. Okay, Corey, I think you can. I'll have to make an account. I think we have actually Anthony, the COO from Moonbeam, is in chat on Twitch, and are people able to contribute still? We hope to open up everyone early next year. We will have options to give $1 still via backer kit in a few weeks. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I was trying to see if it was still open, but I guess it is not at this moment. All right, so let's go ahead and continue.
That you control, and it reflects how you see the world around you and what you want to engage in. I'm going to let Pat describe a little bit more about Pixis, but I hope you join us along the way and make this become a reality.
Thank you so much, Ed. This is a next generation moderation designed to keep your community safe. It preemptively filters out messages from the chat, understanding the sentiment, not just keywords. It's a next generation moderation system that I built to keep Moonbeam a safe place for everybody who goes on. It's trained to organically adapt to your community's needs, working hand in hand.
Cool. Yeah, it's AI, and you guys are very transparent in how it's working or how it will work. So definitely that is something that is very interesting to see. And I know that you guys have been working on this probably for a while. Twitch is actually opening up or doing where it's like a auto mod queue, depending on how it just posted on X Twitter that like how the terms used is it tells the viewer that the chatter says, are you sure you want to post this in the chat, because what we see is mean or something like that. And unlike you guys, Twitch is not saying, oh yeah, we're using AI. It's the black box of Twitch. Excited about this, but sad that it's not self-hosted. Was hoping to spin up a monolithic moon base for my community. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not. Anthony can confirm it's not going to be open source for the free open source community to go through and utilize. Yeah, I'm actually, again, like I said, this is what I like doing, and this is what I do to bring awareness to these other platforms like Moonbeam. There's Beam, there's Owncast, there's PeerTube. That's what I do for alternative platforms too, like Twitch and YouTube. And this is what I like to do is, even though I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm not preaching to the choir. If I was just streaming on the Owncast, I'd be like, yeah, we know. Yeah, there's no open source at this time. Let's see in stream chat. Pixis. So of course, going through, excited to see his recipe come to life. Amazing chef. And I'm sure it's going to come up with, it's just saying that it has the tags on it, like neutral, positive, happy. So it's seeing the context of what the chat messages are. And I'm sure, like, if something comes up like hateful, like innocuous, neutral, supportive, and that's pretty cool. That I'm guessing these tags, I know I'm probably going more into the weeds. I don't know if you'd be comfortable for answering this question, but is what we're seeing here the streamer view, or is it the viewer's view with those tags? Because if it's like the viewer be able to see that as well. So the way that works is that Moonbeam has an overarching moderation baseline for what isn't allowed, illegal stuff. Yeah, of course. Then the realms get to set their own settings to restrict or allow what they want. Oh, everyone can see the sentiment. You can turn it on or off. Awesome. Thank you for giving us options and features that we can opt in or opt out. Unlike Twitch here with a drop in. Ugh, no one wants that. But yeah, it's definitely some cool features that you guys have going on here. Actually, let's take a look at realms. This is what I'm actually interested in, really, because we've seen it before with Trovo after a year or two of shoehorning in their Trovo spaces, more of a Discord type experience into something that people had already been used to one way, and now you're completely changing how they interact with each other and their channels. With Realms, within Moonbeam, you guys are starting off from the bat and doing this and be like, this is what we are, and this is who we are, and this is what's going to happen. And it's more like a community wrapped up with your stream. It helps with a lot of context and written text. The sentiment helps folks understand how what they said might be perceived as contextualized by others. That's why a lot of people might come off as mean when they aren't trying to. Exactly, because as we all know, for people, all of us that deal with text-based systems and all that, context is lost in a text-based system. One person might perceive what you wrote as downright rude and mean, while another person will look at it and be like, that's okay. That's funny. So that's actually pretty cool that you have the contextual tone of what that person wrote. That's smart. Good one, you guys. All right, let's take a look at
As
realms.
a creator, I know what it's like to be driven to burnout. The perpetual content output is unsustainable. So I love that on Moonbeam, we have changed the way that occurs, and we've developed a realm. Realms are where you collaborate with others, where success relies on a teamwork approach, where you have your community with you all in one place, co-located with your. No more different platforms, no more working alone. This is a place where we can all thrive, not compete with each other, and I'm excited about that.
Don't settle for a channel when you can run your own studio. With a realm, you can collaborate with other creatives by allowing them to stream to your.
And Corey said, the visual examples you provided are quite clean and clear. The Realms idea is really attractive to me personally as I try to develop a community around my art. It seems like much more robust and complete streaming platform, more than just streaming. It's a hub of sorts. Yeah, if you don't know Corey, definitely, I'm going to give Corey a good plug. If you like great art for, like, digital art, I should say. I'm sorry, Corey. Go check out Corey Artist, because what he does, chef's kiss. But yeah, I did make the mistake earlier. I called these mock-ups. They're not mock-ups. Those are actually the pictures from actual, or in videos are from the actual platform itself. So I thank Anthony for that, to make that correction. I'm sorry. But definitely check out Corey Artist here on Twitch. He's made some great stationery, some postcards and stuff like that. And I think Corey's streams might actually be perfect for Moonbeam. Would there be is there a feature to allow guests on for my streams? I like to include my friends in a Discord voice chat while streaming. Good question. Like a squad streaming or guest star. I know I throw shade at Twitch a lot, but their implementations of certain features are not the best, or how they go about it. But yeah, is there going to be a feature to allow guests on your stream?
And chat is fundamentally different here on Moonbeam. It's where your community lives, even when you're not live, and is always protected by our powerful moderation system. We don't anchor creators simulcast to multiple platforms and to multiple realms.
Multiple realms. Interesting take. I picked up on that. So you could be able to go to different realms as a creator, right? You can stream with others. Right now in alpha and beta, we won't have integration built into the platform itself, but using Restream or OBS or etc., you could set that up. Awesome. I know there's a platform called Picardo that can do multiple streams, each of those by voice. So I think Anthony just answered there. But in its current iteration, if you do have access to it, they don't have it on pretty much. But the feature set is in the works, is ready to go. I'm guessing. It's actually, yeah. If you're a streamer, we want you to stream to multiple platforms, and also you'd be able to simulcast in multiple realms. So as long as the realms gives you. Let me ask you this: as a creator, I'm opt in and opt out. Is it default opt in or default opt out with these features? Let's just say like any features in Moonbeam. Let's say with the streaming together in different realms, will the realm owner have the option to allow or disallow? And when they first create their account or their realm, will that be feature for, say, stream together be turned on as default, or be sitting there and say, if you want allow this, click this button or slide this toggle to turn it on, opt in? The reason why I'm asking that is on Twitch just today, they put in a realm owner is like a Discord server. No one can do anything in a realm unless the realm owner gives specific access to a streamer. Okay. Reason why I asked is because Twitch just put in the drop-in feature with guest stars. So right now it's on by default. I have no choice in the matter to have people, affiliates, community streamers or partners can click on my stream, my name on Twitch, and hit a button, and I'll get in chat notification so-and-so wants to drop in. And there is no way to turn that off. The only way to do it is a convoluted way, is to uncheck 3 boxes and to have no streamers or no other channels in your favorites list. So that's what I mean by opt in or opt out. Thank you. Thank the people looking out for us creators instead of whatever. Yeah, they're doing that just to force collaboration. Yeah, you get it. St. Clinton, I think in the future, Josh, it would be great to have him on via AV or just audio, as this would be a great way to promote Moonbeam and get more viewers. Yeah, Anthony, if you want to date in the future, I would definitely love to talk your ear off and get if you'd be willing to, on a future date, to come on stream. Yeah, everyone hates this feature at Twitch, and Twitch is ignoring everybody. Says, you know what? Deal with it. We don't care. Corey said, opt in, it's always better. Thank you. So real, so awesome. Yeah. And that's what sucks too. And it's the same thing that happened with the power ups within channels. We, as the channel owner, considering Dan Clancy has continuously said, Twitch, we provide you a stage for your stream. Obviously, we're leasing that stage, and you have more say over what we can do in that stage than we can. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely send me a message. Yeah. Why? Again, allow. Twitch, come on. Yeah, we don't have an option to turn off those power ups. The only way we can dissuade people from using them is to set them at their max. I think it's like $100. So it doesn't turn it off. It just dissuades the normal people from using it. It doesn't dissuade a whale coming through. Oh, I got $100. Here you go. Whatever. It doesn't stop me. But yeah, it's just to understand that you have that from the onset, to give creators the options. It's.
You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
Yep, that's right, Flux. You sure about that? Let's take another look at another video for Realms. Of course, this I love the look of this. Yeah, that's not the approach we want. Who knows what is best for them and their community? The folks like you doing it. Yeah, off topic, but I love seeing that other creators on Oncast. Yeah, and that's what, the great thing about these alternative platforms. So many of us have been truthfully say is that we're sick and tired of how we are being treated by the likes of YouTube and Twitch. Before, we didn't have these options. We would just be like, yeah, suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it. Too bad. And if you don't want it, where are you going to go? If you don't like it here on Twitch, where are you going to go? YouTube? And vice versa. But it's so great to see. Now, and I would definitely love, because I have to do say, to keep it real, is that we've seen plenty of these up and coming platforms come up, and I want to say best of luck, because I do really love seeing what I'm seeing. It's like the best of both worlds. It's like Discord and Twitch got together and gave us this. I think live streaming platforms fail to realize live streaming communities should exist even if a creator isn't live. When you're not live, you have zero discoverability and growth. See, Anthony, thank you. You get it. You get it. This is precisely, exactly. I like what Moonbeam is doing, but I'm scared of getting burned and thrown around like I have with Twitch and Discord and Twitter. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people coming up that have gone through multiple platform growth and death. And we saw a lot with when Mixer died. Mixer had great promise. Yeah, and that's why I hope that what I'm seeing done right. And so far, what Anthony's been saying and what they've been posting out here is, yes, I see this as a lot of success. I know people, don't get me wrong, I'm not disparaging other live streams except for Twitch platforms, but with the folks over at SharePlay, they're had a great system, and at the time is something that I can see was working, but their sustainability is not. They're there. They're. I hate being saying the wrong thing and being taken out of context, but it seems to me that it's floundering. Not that much work is being done into it, and I don't want to give you guys Moonbeam big heads. Oh, I can't even fit through the door. Yeah, they're talking about we're the new hotness. But no, it's just like it's a careful approach. How as creators we don't want to be burned again, so we're like cautious, and I hopefully you guys understand that as well. So yeah, and when you look at why all live streaming platforms fail is because they can only get revenue when a creator is actively streaming and consuming immense bandwidth costs. Moonbeam, you don't need to stream, and creators can still earn revenue be generated to sustain the platform without the inherent need to consume bandwidth and incur high cost. Advice to Moonbeam, do not go public whatever happens. Please, begging you on paws and knees, do not go public. No IPOs. Yeah, we recognize, for transparency, we recognize the immense hurdle we are trying to tackle. So that is why our approach is so different. It must be so that why our platform is more than a different color. Yeah. And that's the thing. When Trovo came out, so many Twitch streamers be like, oh, it's just like Twitch, but green. Same thing with Kick. Oh, it's green and it's the Wild West. And it has gambling. It's LiveSpace, but it's magenta. or Twitch, but it's magenta. Yeah, and thank you for being transparent. And that's why I'm here is that you as the team for Moonbeam, as part of the team, is overall community feeling that has been growing for the past couple of years. Of that, okay, I go to Mixer, I have a great time. I'm very successful. Mixer shuts down. I have to go back to Twitch or Facebook game. Facebook gaming is absolute crap show. And we see it now with Stone Mountain. He's streaming a lot more on Twitch or on YouTube than he was on Facebook because he sees the writing on the wall that Facebook, yeah, he might be still high up. And Glimish, okay, it's okay. It has FTL. Twitch at the time didn't have that, so it's not really okay, but it's a new platform. It's not Twitch. Bad management, it closes down, and we're back to Twitch. Trovo, yeah, we're back and forth, whatever. I'm green, do body dee do. But I want to say thank you for being transparent and saying that you guys understand the cultural that people are burnt out of trying different platform jumping, trying to say, oh, come to Kick. I'm streaming on Kick now, but half my audience or over half my audience didn't follow, so I gotta go back to Twitch. So I can see why and how you are thinking outside the box. And that is perfectly the great thing to do. You're not just another Twitch clone, like you said, more than a different color palette. All right, so monetization, yeah, we can look at that too. Yeah, we talk about this a lot. People should be skeptical, but that proves the point that no live streaming platform is up to snuff. People are forced to use what exists because that is all there is. So the skepticism is a sign that we are doing is necessary. Every platform has failed, and this is why we are also non-exclusive. We need to prove ourselves. Yeah, Corey brings up a great point. You appeal to the tabletop RPG live play community was a good way to start. There's more to streaming than video games. The tabletop game, yeah. And we see that already in Twitch. Game streams, yeah, bring in lots of audience, but you got all these people live streaming their gaming sessions for 8+ hours. And I'm not going to sit here and watch someone play Fork Knife for 8+ hours every day. That to me is boring as hell. I'll watch someone play like Cyberpunk or something because I'm too lazy to install the game and then play it myself. But still, you can see the movement away from gaming into more of talking head IRL, especially now with the DJ category in that segment of creator space. A lot of stuff is going on where it's people are moving away from gaming and are also moving away from the multi-hour long sessions because it's not conducive to a healthy streaming at all, especially for these people that are doing like 10+ hours almost every day of the week. They're going to get burnt out quick. I do see you have something here in subscriptions. Tabletop gaming space does a lot of actual plays, which are collaborative endeavors. Gaming streams are usually individuals, so the realm approach is built around collaboration, which is inherently appealing to tabletop, and team approach to video. Yeah, I think you guys hit the nail on the head for, especially the tabletop gaming was just a couple years ago was unheard of until Corridor Crew. Oh, blanking on the name. Matt Mercer, Laura Bailey. Oh, what's that name? It starts with a C. I'm not going to look for it because I know you guys are going to pop it up here. The Mighty Nine, Das Machina. Come on, guys. Don't fail me now. Critical Role. Thank you. I knew someone's going to do it. Critical Role. It wasn't until they started on the YouTube that brought tabletop gaming into the limelight, and we see a lot of that now. There is an audience for that, and what I can see in just looking at, as you said, the team approach to collaborate together in a single spot. Because I know a lot of these groups use like Discord and probably some other situations, stuff like that, but to have their streaming channel, their community hub all together in one spot that is easily accessible sounds pretty great. To tell you the truth, it sounds really good. And I'd like to point this out too. You probably has this and explain it better than I could.
99% of creators don't make above the minimum wage, and it's not their fault. On Moonbeam, we are tackling that problem set out the gate. Creators on Moonbeam are going to get to keep 100% of whatever they earn. And not only that, but the people behind the scenes, the producers, the moderators, the video editors, they're going to be able to have their own roles and be attached to video and have their own revenue.
Sorry. Ads. Yeah, not me. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube and Oncast and PeerTube, you get an ad-free experience. I know I'm not supposed to say that here on Twitch. Oh, Twitch, get over it. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll go get a drink. Oh, you're back? Okay, cool. No, you didn't miss much. I was about to get started on a spiel here. 1 second. I'm going to take some water. I'm going to take a water break. You are so evil. No, what I was going to say is that I was going to go into the monetization thing here, and I paused it on the screen grab because this is actually really smart. This is really smart to include your team, your community, people like your mods, your producers, and like you have here, that they get a split of your revenue And then you can change that. Let's say, oh, the streamer gets 75. Actually, I'll go for 60, and you guys can split the 40. That's actually really smart to include that inside your realm, your platform as well. No, I have not. I don't think I have seen any other platform do this. Yeah, I love it too. I don't think I have seen any other platform do this in-house. I'm sure, yeah, you can split it out externally through a third party, or, oh yeah, I'll pay you whatever, like 15% of my revenue coming through, and your producer or your mob be like, okay, I hope so. I'm gonna be sitting here waiting for the check to clear. But this is actually, this is really smart. Do it in-house. That's actually really good.
So when creators earn, they all earn together. There's a place on Moonbeam for everyone, and you all deserve more. And we're bringing that to you.
Yeah, this was inspired based on my experience publishing Tabletop. Yeah, I knew, because I watched your live stream a while ago, that when you went through your history, going through your experience with tabletop gaming and stuff like that. Deltoid, hi, welcome. What's up? Welcome on in. Was taking a look at Moonbeam, which is a up and coming new live streaming platform coming up, probably early next year. But there are going to be some alpha beta testing going on currently and later part of the year, this year I should say, but fully coming out potentially early next year. But yeah, to add that inside you as a first party system is actually really cool. Yeah, taking the logistical backend of reimbursement and putting it into the mechanism itself is very cool. Yeah, exactly. It does what Hollywood said it couldn't figure out a way to give creators residuals or rev splits for streamed content. Someone wasn't being honest during the strikes. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I know I love LiveSpace and what they were attempting to do to change things up a little bit, and unfortunately their VCs pulled out. It sucked. But to see how you guys are working on actually changing the actual live streaming system, as it were, is actually pretty darn cool. I know I say that a lot, but you know what? Deal with it. I'd say that a lot too. Also like to see, let's blow this up. Realms and creators generate revenue through subscription tiers they set, each with its own benefits and Moonstone cost. This approach allows Realms and creators to offer you exclusive content such as subscriber-only chat rooms, streams, emotes, badges, and more. We provide modular tools so creators can tailor subscription benefits. Okay, just off the bat, from what reading that is that you have customized tiers. That's cool. I want to know, what environments and communities do the people at Moonbeam come from? Think Patreon, but on Moonbeam. Yeah, you set your tier pricing. Again, thank you. Let's see. So this is, of course, a lot of the stuff I'll talk to you offline about getting together, doing something together. But there's so much to talk about that I don't want to go on for hours and hours, because I usually stream for about 2 hours, and that's my show, and that's the way we've been doing things. It's great to see that a platform that is being built in a way that actually compliments and appreciates the creator, not just the creator, but the viewer as well. Because the viewer, they're offering their time and watching the creator, and of course providing some monetary funds as well if they do so wish that. The creator is using a lot of time and energy creating the content that potentially viewers will like. Oh, definitely. I appreciate you chatting, coming in here and sharing some of your insights as CEO for Moonbeam. Yeah, definitely going to get that taken care of. To answer Macap's question, Anthony comes from the tabletop gaming public, so he has a lot of experience with that as well. More experience than I do. I don't do tabletop gaming as much. I am part of another podcast that we have been not heavily involved in, but been promoting a game that from Star Anvil Studios has created for the game Secret World Legends. They had just released their tabletop version of the game, the video game. So we actually did a impromptu game session on during our live stream a couple months ago. It was great fun. Mom does that as a job hobby, so it's nice to see. I'd like to try out Moonbeam. Anyway, I could do that. Yeah, Moonbeam is genre agnostic, but we started with the tabletop gaming market since we have deep connections there. But we imagine there are going to be realms for all sorts of stuff, and I can always see the wheels in Corey's head turning with the art stuff. And I know Shin, what's his name? Shin, because I'm sorry, Shin, but he does a lot of font work and writing. I can see that. Oh, there's so many different things, so many different genres, so many undeserved genres that could find a great home on Moonbeam. And like you said, you don't need to be exclusive on Moonbeam. There's no exclusivity clause, unlike Twitch had in the past. You can stream on Moonbeam and Twitch and YouTube, all three, or Omcast, wherever. You can just set up your home there on Moonbeam. That Patreon-esque angle is really appealing to creative folks like me. You get aspects for larger collaborative, multi-creator efforts, and yet phenomenal tools for individuals too. Lots and lots of potential for those underserved genres. Yeah. Because I can see any game development. Because right now, that market is getting a lot of light shined on it because of Thor or Pirate Software. His blow up in the past couple months and his work on for shorts and TikTok. But I can see like any game development can definitely find a home there. All these different subgenres. It's just not gaming. Gaming is so passe. But there is a lot of things that definitely take a look at, and I'm definitely going to be spreading more of getting the Moonbeams out there, spreading the love of Moonbeams. But I'm going to start wrapping up a little bit here. We're getting to the end of our 2 hours. We're getting to the end of our session. Some realm owners that are making comedy club realms with comedians and stuff. It's already getting cool seeing what neat ideas folks have. Again, there's so many different creations out there, or creatives out there, that are so deserving of the spotlight, that are just getting overshadowed by the big guys. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up here. This segment of the live stream, like I mentioned at the beginning, I will be taking out and editing. And like I mentioned before, is I do use AI to create a blog post of what has happened, from my words, to put it more to a readable format. Thank you, Corey. See, this is the best part. You came at the right time, or the right stream. Were your ears burning? But I post everything on our community to twotonewaffle.com, or twotonewaffle.com. You definitely scored on this one. So if you want to learn about any other alternative platforms I talk about, like Oncast, and awesome, yeah, definitely. Let's see here. I should got an email. But yeah, if you want to look for any kind of like alternative platform stuff, you sent it through that, I'm guessing. But yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, if you want to learn more about alternative platforms like Oncast, Moonbeam, PeerTube, Matrix, Element, stuff like that, definitely join up on a community at twotonewaffle.com. We have the forums, we got the blog post, we got everything here. Everything sits here for your viewing and consuming pleasure, your pleasure. But thank you again, Moonbeam. Anthony from Moonbeam Studios, I don't know, Moonbeam. It was a great time talking with you, chatting you up, and I'll definitely get in touch with you, so we'll have something a little bit more in depth at a future date. And thank you for everybody who came by. It's much appreciated to see your smiling faces here on stream and to be chatting with you. It's great. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good night, and later, taters. I stream a lot every Monday, Deltoid, But also I have a YouTube channel. I have the Indie Creator Hub on YouTube, and a Two-Tone Waffle channel deals mostly in indie game side of things, the gaming. I should have all the links down below in the video player. I also have the links on the website as well. And I have the links on the screen there. You can catch, that's my socials. And thank you for follow too. I'll catch you later.